Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo 5. Give me 1 sec, I have to close the door. We don't want to disturb the neighbors. In between episodes I already started this a new episode, but then the game crashed again. There is a fix for it, but that introduced audio crackling. But there was another setting I read that was enabled in my settings, which said this can introduce audio crackling. So I thought if I disable that other setting, then maybe the fix for the car crashes, when you buy a car, the game can randomly crash. If that other setting is disabled, then maybe the fix for the car crashes will not have audio crackling. And that is indeed the case. And it runs, as far as I tested very briefly, equally well. And the sound is actually much better. Indeed, that setting that was enabled, SPU loop or something, I still had some crackles even without the fix for the car crashes. So the general settings I was using, occasionally I did have some minor crackling. I don't have any crackling at all now. And I think, but we will test it now, that the car crashes will also be fixed now, because I have the fix applied. Like, you have to choose another recompiler setting or something. Anyways, previous episodes we did the A license. Before that we did some special events. So now we will mix it up with continuing the A spec. We will be doing the amateur series in the order that they come. So we will be doing the Clubman Cup. I already read it, and also the car I already selected in the footage that I discarded because in between episodes, because the game crashed. But actually the recording continued to run. So, but it was such a short. No, at the end I did stop the recording myself, I think. Anyways, that footage is not in the playthrough, but it was just me reading this and also the card, and I will be rereading it now, so that it's all in the playthrough. Anyways, we will be doing the Clubman Cup. This championship series is perfect for beginners, an all-comers event aimed at beginners. This is held over 3 technical courses, so be sure to keep your eyes on the prize. There are no restrictions. Typical opponents are around the 430-440 pp mark. I was aiming for a car around the 400 mark, so that there's a little bit of a challenge. I don't want to be overpowered. And in the garage I have a lot of cars that every car applies, because there are no restrictions, but I will not be taking any DLC cars, because those are free cars. Way overpowered, way expensive, but I got them for free, so they really progress with your with the game economy. If you suddenly have like a McLaren and a Lamborghini, super expensive cars all at the start of the game. So I will only be using these once I actually buy these cars in game as well. But yeah, so for the rest, every car with a little star attached to it we already used. So I want a new car, we want to mix it up. 400 pp, and I was thinking, yeah, we could actually use this one as well, but I think I will just go with my initial plan, and that plan was to go to the used car dealership. Then we can immediately test whether the game indeed doesn't crash anymore. And there was a Lotus Esprit here. So we are looking for around the 400 pp mark. This could also be an option actually. A little hot hatch. There are some new cars now. It updated compared to 20 minutes ago. I hope the car that I was looking at is still in here. Yes, here it is. This is the one that I wanted to take. It's a little bit, it's not 400, it's 417 pp. But yeah, it is still below the average. Yeah, let's just go with this one. I already read the description, but I will have to reread it now. So here goes, because it was in the discarded footage. It's the Lotus Esprit Turbo HC in 1987. The Lotus Esprit debuted in 1976 as an evolved model of the Europa. The car styling was handled by Ital Design, then being led by G Giugiaro, but still utilizes the traditional Lotus technique of putting a plastic body on a reinforced steel plate backbone frame. Its engine is a Lotus-tuned Ford inline-4 that was eventually expanded from a 2-liter 158 horsepower initial displacement to 2.2-liter 161 horsepower in the Series 2 model. And I noted, I find it a bit weird, they bored out the engine from 2 liters to 2.2 liters, so 10% extra displacement, only to get 3 horsepower more from 158 to 161. So I assume that the torque figure was much higher, because otherwise I don't really see any benefit of taking all the effort of boring out the engine for a measly 3 horsepower extra. Anyways, in the 1980s more power was required for the Esprit to keep up with its rivals, but there was no more room to increase displacement. So a Garrett turbocharger was installed. This was the Esprit Turbo that made its debut in 1980, with maximum output increased to 207 horsepower. It became 212 in 1986 with increased boost pressure. Also, only 5 horsepower more. That is really marginal. With increased boost pressure. In 1981, the chassis of the natural aspirated models was unified with the chassis of the turbo model and evolved into the Series 3. In 1987, exterior changes were made to the body of the Esprit, updating the design of Giugiaro to a self-designed, modernized style. The first turbo model to sport this new look was a Turbo HC. That is the car that we will be buying now, I think. We have now the turbo Lotus Esprit Turbo HC 1987. The Esprit continued to evolve in the 90s with other improvements such as fuel injection intake, but its power reached a plateau by middle of the decade. This prompted Lotus to replace the engine with a 3.5 liters V8 twin turbo for the 1996 model. There are 2 versions of the V8 twin turbo, the V8 GT and the V8 SE. Both of these versions can generate over 345 horsepower, even though the GT weighs 55 kg less than the luxurious SE. In 1999, the limited edition Sports 350 model for racing homologation was released to the public. This was one of the lightest models to date, weighing in at only 1300 kg. Alright, here we go. Please don't crash, Kane. No crash. Very nice. Here we go. Let's race in the Lotus. Let's see what's all coming up in this series. European Hot Hatch Championship, NRA Roadster Cup. I don't know what NR means. Sports Truck Challenge. Japanese 90s Challenge, looking forward to that one. Tour France Championnat. Italian Festival Italia. Classic Muscle Car Championship, also looking forward to that one. Supercar Nostalgia Cup. Alright, looks pretty fun. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. Oops, sorry. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is actually a more powerful car than I expected. What the hell? Oh fuck me, we're in a championship. We cannot restart. Alright. Let's see if we can still win this. Man, the car is actually pretty fun to drive. You really have to mind the rear. I'm just lowering the force feedback a bit. Yeah, it's a real fun car. Oh, holy shit! This car is really tricky. God damn, it's so annoying. This car is really, really easy to oversteer or to slide. Fuck this shit. I will not be winning it anymore. I'm screwing it up. Alright, how does that work? Abandon the race. Now, do I have to now suspend race? Yeah, we can abandon the championship. Let's do this again. Alright, this is the first car where you really have to be on it. Alright, here we go, no more kidding rounds. Sorry, my bad. keeping up? Yes, we are. Really have to nurture this car through these corners. If you don't want to spin out. It's a real fun car to drive, I find. Alright, I was way too early on the brake. Holy shit. Pretty fun rear view. Rear view. Holy fucking hell. That's the only thing I find a bit weird. I don't see anybody waving a flag once you finish the race. This is the second time I'm noticing that. Maybe I'm overlooking it, but I didn't see anybody with a flag. Alright, let's watch one lap of replay. Just also to see how this new setting works that I applied. Whether it has any graphical impact. That car behind, there seems to be, I think, something wrong with its headlights. This car, what's up with that? Is that just, I think it's lighting. It's not like a missing texture, but it almost looked like a missing texture. It's way too light. Probably just me. Again, I find this functionality so incredibly cool. I wasn't even aware, I think, that it was in this game. I must have been, but I don't really remember checking this out back in the day. Anywho, let's continue. I have to say, I think the game runs better overall. So it's not only fixing the crash, but it seems to run better in general, which is pretty nice. There's hardly any flickering. The frame rate, I think, is pretty much in the 60s. It runs beautifully, really. Alright, let's continue the championship. Tokyo R246. 3 laps. Here we go. I really have to be careful also in these long corners and some fast corners here, sweeping bends, not to spin the car out. God damn it, we don't have the top speeds, they're quicker. Oh shit. Although that car in front really looked extremely, this black one. The rear, yeah, this is tricky. Their lights really looked way too simplistic. Alright, I need to get a move on because they will get away from me on the straights. I need to catch them here. And actually, it's really tricky in this car. Because this car is so easy to spin out. It's super fun to drive, but the problem is here, this is what I mean. Fucking hell. The problem is that if I spin out or I lose the race, I have to restart the whole championship. And this is actually pretty tricky. God damn it, man. Oh my God. Fuck this car. Alright, that will not be winning it. We have to do it again. Fuck this fucking car, seriously. It's a fun car to drive, but also if you want to win, you're constantly keeping the rear in check. You're constantly modulating the throttle because at each moment the rear can step out, and if it steps out, it is really a very slow progressive slide, but that just continues. You cannot really, once it starts to slide, it's not like, okay, I lift off the throttle, I counter steer a bit and we're done. Yeah. Shall we continue or? Alright, I will just continue for practice. Fucking hell. I have to redo those 5 laps on Tsukuba. Which is no problem. I mean, I like to race, but a bit of progress is also nice. god. Alright, fuck this fucking shit. Sorry. But yeah, I did want a challenge, and this is indeed a challenge. And then afterwards Cape Ring, yeah, fuck me, that's a circuit that I don't know yet. So we'll probably lose there the first time as well. So then we have to do it again. I'm really gonna use this opportunity to get to know the car really well, although that's only part of the equation. You can know a car, but it's all about a car-track combination. You also need to know the track in combination with the car. Where are the braking points, etc. 5 minutes actually. It's not that long, but still. It feels longer than 5 minutes. Why is there no guy waving the flag? That's much more immersive, I find. We did get, again, quite some experience just from redoing this race. Alright, now for the real one. Here we go. That car as well seems to have weird tail lights. Way too wide. Too much braking, goddammit. This is where I can gain on them. Slipstream, come on. Man, I bumped into him, that was so stupid. Holy shit. Oh my fucking nuts! Sorry, but this means that I have to redo the Tsukuba race again, and fuck me, man. This is really quite challenging in this car. Especially, we have like another race coming up, Cape Ring. I don't know that full track yet. I've driven, last time I've driven that full track was 15 years ago or 14 years ago. Fuck me. I thought like, okay, this is an easy, of course I'm doing it to myself. I like the challenge, but it's also my mood, huh? It's not the game, it's just my mood after work. I just hate the fact that I have an annoying job. Alright, here we go. it up, overdoing it. So stupid. This car has such weird snap oversteer. Oh my god, man. Oh, I'm so screwing it up myself. It's embarrassing. Alright, I'm taking fuck this shit, man. Wow, that's by the way a pretty detailed vending machine. But sorry, I've totally had it. Man, I really wanted to just do a championship in the flipping amateur series, and of course we have an underpowered car, and I do like the challenge for sure, but the thing is that's also what makes me annoyed. I don't have the time during the week. If it was the weekend or holiday, I would have been having a blast because I wouldn't care. But I only have 2 hours maybe max to play, and I would really like to make some progress in those 2 hours. Otherwise you also have an episode which is basically nothing than failing. You want to end it with some accomplishment, so to say, like a win. And I already now feel like a win could really take a long time here, because you only need to spin this car out once, which is super easy to do, and you have to redo all the previous races. So that will even be in the next race. If I screw it up there, I have to do 2 previous races. And again, I really like it, but it is, I don't want it any other way. The challenge, the car is fun, it's quirky, but yeah, just during the week, I just get super annoyed also with myself, if I make these stupid mistakes. And if you bump the barrier and you lose your speed and your momentum, it's so annoying. Because you know that little one bump basically costs you, like, I don't know, almost 10 minutes. Redoing Tsukuba, redoing the first lap of this one. And then you are back where you were. But yeah, okay, it is what it is. I'm taking a little break and then I'm really going to try and focus. But really having to do Tsukuba, it's really monotonous. And again, it's a luxury problem because I really like the game. I really am fortunate that I can play it with the wheel and etc. So I'm fully aware of that. So I should not be complaining actually, but somehow I can't help myself. I am complaining. And mostly about myself, not making these stupid mistakes. But I will be back in a sec. Alright, let's continue like nothing ever happened. What I was thinking while taking a break, it is probably best if we do a quick practice run on that. Maybe on Tokyo as well, but also on that Cape Ring. Because otherwise I will lose the race on Cape Ring as well. And I don't think we can tune the car because it's totally stock. Otherwise we could have maybe adjusted the gearing for a bit higher top speeds. Cape Ring. Yeah, that's also... Alright. We have to see what Cape Ring. There are several layouts. Cape Ring, I think that is north. So there's a circle in the north and then a straight at the left. That's this one, I think. The periphery. Alright, I'm actually happy with this new setting. Not sure about some of the tail lights, it could be the cars themselves, but the sound is much more stable. Really happy with that. Alright, can we adjust anything on the car? We could of course do medium tires, that would help a lot of course. But I also like the challenge of being an underdog. It goes 300, that should be... Or at least the gearing goes to 294, that should be enough. I just need to get good in this car. I have no idea where the braking point was. This is a very fun track, I must say. This corner will be quite tricky in this car. Again, so easy. This is an epic circuit. But it's so easy to slide this car. Yeah, this is what I mean. Lose all the speeds. Man, this is a cool track. These Gran Turismo original... Oh shit. Gran Turismo original tracks really are great. I'm so unfocused. At least let's get the braking point in that corner right. I'm gonna brake before this side street. That is about right, maybe a little bit too late. What a fun track, absolutely. This is what I mean in this car. It is, once it starts to slide, you barely can catch it. I mean, it is exhilarating to drive because you really need to be on it, but Alright, I really have to say extremely fun circuits. And this is only the periphery. There's like a full layout as well, I guess. The whole color tone, the wild corners, the elevation changes. It's just amazing, this track. Just looking to the replay also to see the track from different angles. This is literally such a wild track. Alright, amazing. I was now thinking, do I want to... Yeah, I think it's best if I do 1 or 2 laps of Tokyo as well, just to get a bit better feel. Otherwise I will be redoing Tsukuba each time I fail in Tokyo. Where is Tokyo? Over here it's also very easy to spin out. This is what I mean. It's a little bit too much steering inputs and you lose the car. It's really, you have to be super composed. force feedback. What do we... I don't want to put it too low that it starts to clip. Alright, let's just do this. This is what I mean. I barely did anything and the car just spins out. Wow, pretty cool. Those tires are actually dynamic. Holy fuck, there is so much more cool stuff in this game than I remember. Literally. Also the textures of those stones over there, those boulders or whatever they are, that makes up that little wall there. Such nice textures. Anyway, yeah, let's do another lap. Otherwise, I will screw it up in the race. Want to avoid that. Really have to modulate the gas pedal in this car. It's actually very interesting to drive. It can be frustrating, but it's also, yeah, it's a very cool driving model actually, I find. wonder if you spin your car, your rear wheel tires warm up. Are you then temporarily prone to more spinning because the tires are too hot? Oh my god, so annoying. Alright, let's just do it. Here we go. I think there's a big chance that I will still lose, but let's just try it. What car is on front? Is that a quick car? Is it a Sylvia? This car, it is really, I'm split, but actually really positive. It's really intricate to drive. You really have to modulate the throttle. It's very progressive. If you feel it starts to slide, lift off the throttle. That's the only thing you can do. You cannot power through. It's just, it feels very analog actually. It's really pretty cool. But yeah, I probably have to start over now. Yeah. Or maybe we can still win it. I got a bump. I didn't go on the grass by myself. Man, these are such cool cars. Civics, Golfs. God damn it. And the car, it's only 200 horsepower, but it's more than enough to have fun. I find these races so much more interesting than the race cars in Group 7, in GT7. Maybe there was a guy with a flag. I was looking at that post higher up. Maybe he was below it, but it wouldn't make sense. Why wouldn't he be in his little Coca-Cola post over there? Alright, now for the big one. Here we go. It's really, I have to say, it is that I don't have a lot of time and I'm a little bit, moody. But this is one of the more interesting, for sure more interesting races so far. And also compared to GT7, this car is so much, it's really a lot of fun actually. It really demands all your attention. it is also just me making mistakes because of the pressure. Alright, we're in a good position. Holy shit. Alright, that went pretty slow at the end. They're catching up. But we're good. At least I think we are. Alright, I really have to say, actually a lot of fun. This car, you really just need to learn to drive it. Minuscule steering inputs, never open up the throttle when you have too much steering angle, because you will spin out. Just really interesting. Maybe not the last time we have to do it, if I screw up in the next race. But let's watch a little bit of replay anyways. It may not look like it, but this really was a real cool race experience. It's not the fastest car, it doesn't have a lot of downforce, but just sliding it around and trying not to overdo it was really a very fun racing experience. Here, this is Gran Turismo. Absolutely. They totally lost this kind of races in the modern games. With the ridiculous Vision GT cars and only Group 3 cars, they totally abandoned this much more charming, much more fun road car racing. The sound is actually in this game also not as bad as I remembered it. It's actually pretty okay. Especially that Civic, for example, that really sounds like a little Honda VTEC Civic. Skinny tires. To me, this city track looks so much more believable and interesting and immersive than Tokyo in GT7. It's just so much more fun. It is on another level. Alright, but now for the big one. Here we go. Come on. Alright, keep it together. They are really slow through that corner. Holy fucking roly. I don't know what happened over there. It's the last lap of the championship. I couldn't find my reverse button. Alright, I'm taking it slowly. I don't care. Man, what happened over there? We will see in the replay. Championship in the pocket, but god damn it, that was stupid. Oh, at the last lap. I'll be away for 1 sec, but we will be watching the replay. Alright, all in all, a lot of cussing, a lot of frustration, but at the same time, a mega fun championship, or mega fun car. I was really lucky that they were so slow here. This was really basically winning it blindly. Which is good, because I would not have had time to redo the whole championship. Tonight at least. Alright, this is just me. We already watched some replay, I think, this lap, of this track. So let's see what happens with that spin out. That was so stupid. I think it was here, right? Somewhere around here, yeah. Man, that really was stupid. pressed the wrong button. Man, what a cool game. In my view, it looks better than Gran Turismo 7, honestly. It's just more, the color tone is so much better. The crowds are more immersive. It feels like more is going on. Very nice. Alright, first one in the pocket. Next episode, European Hot Hatch Championship. Shall we take a sneak peek? Eiger Noordwand and Rome. And the cars are from Europe. And then Hot Hatch. Yeah, just little cars. All around, still the 420 is 20 pp. That's quite a lot. Mini Cooper, Peugeot, Volkswagen, GTI, BMW 120, Citroën Xara, Alfa Romeo 147, Audi A2, etc. I always like it finding cars. The Sebastian Loeb Rally Challenge can now be played, right? You completed Clubman Cup and win the Mugen Moto Civic race car. Very nice. I think we already had that one. Or maybe not. I know, I think I just saw it in the dealer or something. But anyways, the car that we just drove, we are going to mark driven and red. We read the description and we drove the car. And fun it was. Really, really fun car to drive. This is the testament that you don't need an overpowered race car to have fun. This was way more exciting than driving some Gallardo Group 3 in GT7 or a Huracan, which handled terribly, I found. This really was, the physics model is amazing. You're really on the edge. And it feels believable when you lose it. And yes, it has snap oversteer, but maybe the real car had as well, I don't know. But it felt totally realistic. Very cool. Alright, so we are in a Hot Hatch Championship. European Hot Hatches. Don't have many over there. Let's quickly, I always like selecting cars, so let's quickly take a peek here. So European is what we need. This is all... this is the Lotus Sport 350. This one is pretty epic as well. Looking forward to driving that one. Carmen Gia, 1968. Fiat Coupe Turbo Plus. It's not really a hot hatch. Another one. Half the kilometers and only 3,000 credits more. Sounds like a deal. Fiat 500R, an oldie, 1972. Civic Type R, this one looks amazing with the black hood. Man, shall we just buy this one for fun to use it later on? Because otherwise it may not return quickly. Because this one looks pretty damn good. I'm gonna buy this one. For maybe a Japanese hot hatch championship. Weird how sometimes the music just stops. This is that S110, 110S. Very distinct styling. I'm not saying I find it a beautiful car, but it's certainly a unique car. A very long rear, really weird. Yeah, it's a very, very unique car. Yeah, for the rest, not many European cars here. By the way, let's change the view. What is this is just by price or by dealer acquisition. Yeah, so European Audi A2, yeah, that really, it's not here, so that's a standard car. Citroen C4, I don't find that really a hot hatch. Volkswagen. We could take a Golf, like this one. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of Golfs. I mean, we have to drive all the cars anyways, but we will not probably be able to drive all the cars in the campaign and before getting to 100%. So I will do any car that I didn't drive yet. We do in some episodes after the playthrough at the end, just to test drive them, see what we missed. But for the races, I really prefer to find cars that are fun. We could take this one, but also not a really big fan. Too low on PP, this one. That's huge side mirrors for such a small car. Alright, that's 120 or something. It's not here. And here are some hatches. Also don't really like this car, honestly. But if all the competitors are around, yeah, is this a hot hatch, I wonder? Yeah, it is. What is the year? 91. Would that car be out of place, I wonder? This one is also epic. C63. certainly is an option, but probably a little bit overpowered. But it is a very cool car. But I want to be really in a suitable car. I don't want to overpower it and then win it easily. So let's quickly see again the average field. Is there also Japanese hot hatches? I don't know. Yeah, so 2007, 5. There's also, this is really weird, that GTI from 1976, still 427 performance points, so they are, I assume, tuned. But for the rest it are mostly cars from the 2000s, so that Lancia Delta, which I really would like to take, feels a little bit out of place, honestly. That car was from 91, I think. Yes, 91. Yeah, so it's either that Alpha 147, the Peugeot, what was it, 206, 207? Or the Golf GTI. Or a Mini. Two 2005, 2007, 2011. Honestly, I really don't like these modern hot hatches, to be totally frank. Alright, let's make a choice. Alright, this one, the PP is nice, a little bit less than the rest, so there will be a challenge. Alright, let's just take this one. Again, I really don't like these modern cars. Or yeah, of course the car is now almost, or it's 17 years old. But still, to me, they are, that is when cars became ugly and they lost their charm. Compared to the 205 GTI, for example. Anyways, that will be in the next episodes. Let's quickly, it's so hard to put this game down. Let's see what that Sebastian Lopez. Oh no, now he's gonna do his whole intro. That's actually not what we want. But yeah, I think it's too late. If I cancel it now, it will probably not load the next time. So let's watch it.
Ce que j'aime vraiment en rallye, moi, c'est que contrairement au circuit, c'est très varié. On roule sur différentes surfaces, on roule sur de la terre, sur de l'asphalte, sur de la neige. Les conditions d'adhérence sont changeantes. Comme on ne connaît pas forcément la piste, on a besoin de beaucoup plus d'improvisation dans le pilotage et d'anticipation. Donc en plus, il faut faut avoir vraiment des styles de pilotage différents suivant les terrains, il faut s'adapter. Et c'est ce qui fait que je trouve que le rallye est vraiment très varié et on ne s'en lasse jamais.
Right, that's for later on. Ah, you can watch. Is that the same movie? So you can watch those movies back actually. Or maybe this is a different movie. No, that's the same movie, right?
Ce que
Yes, and that was really not that interesting of a movie. Ah, so you can also watch this one back. This one of Jeff Gordon was way longer and more interesting, I found. What we can do, just to mix it up, is a last thing to do. Let's change our attire. Here there are no graphical glitches. There are as well. It's annoying. Some of these cars, I don't know what. They are the same cars, there are only a few, but their icon is not displayed correctly. Anywho. Oil change, car wash, overhaul engine. This is again also, I'm not going to use them because it just, this is like microtransactions avant la lettre. You just buy in DLC and you get basically credits. I think an engine overhaul normally is quite expensive. Now I can do it 10 times for free. It just screws up with the feeling that you earned it yourself. Maybe that's just me. Anyways, where can I change? Here. Our attire. Man, I should have taken that first red one with blue helmets. That one was pretty cool. Let's just take this one. Taking profile picture in 9 different poses. When this is done, select your favorite. Pretty cool. This one is bizarre. Don't really see the difference between these two. Alright, we have a profile picture, very cool. Anyways, that is about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, do not forget always to keep on gaming. See you later.